there, so welcome to another tutorial video, and at this moment we're going to talk about how to solve number related problems using only one variable. And in order for us to do that, we must be familiar with these steps that we need to consider whenever we are solving this kind of problems. And here are the steps. First is to analyze the given problem. Second is to highlight the important details or the keywords that will be useful whenever you are formulating your equations. Third is to represent the unknown. Fourth is to formulate the equations. Fifth is to solve for the unknowns. And the lastly is check or verify your answer. But before we directly proceed with the sample problems, I want you to take note of these expressions, verbal expressions that you might encounter whenever you are solving this kind of problems. So we have different expressions and or terms that are useful in different operations. Let's have first for addition. For addition, we usually use the term sum, plus, increased by, added to, in addition to, more than, that indicates addition as the operation. While for subtraction, we might encounter these terms: difference between x and y, that is x minus y, x minus or diminished by, lowered by or less y, can be expressed as x minus y, or x less than y, that is represented as y minus x. And lastly is subtract x from y, or simply y minus x in algebraic expression. While for multiplication, we have these terms: product times, double a number or simply times 2, x of y, that is also the same as x times y, twice a number y, or simply 2y. For division, we usually use this one: quotient divided by, over, or sometimes you might encounter the term ratio that indicates also the operation division. And for other expressions, take note of this: the reciprocal of x can be expressed as 1 over x. Also, if, let's say for example, 100 is divided into two parts and you represented x as one part, then the other part can be represented as 100 minus x. Now for consecutive numbers, let's say the first number is represented by x, then the following numbers will be represented as follows: x plus 1, x plus 2, and so on and so forth. Now, different thing will be done if you're encountering consecutive odd or even numbers. Now, let's say, for example, your first even number or odd number is represented as x, then the following even or odd number will be represented as x plus 2, x plus 4, x plus 6, and so on and so forth. Okay, so that's it. I guess we are well equipped now to answer our sample problems. So let's have first our problem number 1. When 6 times a number is increased by 4, the result is 40. Find the number. So as you can see here in our problem, the involved number is only 1, so we are to represent one unknown number. And we must take note of this: 6 times a number increase, which indicates addition. The result is 40, that indicates equality. So meaning to say, let's have first our representation of unknown. Let's say let x be the number, and if we're going to formulate the given statement or sentence, that would be 6 times a number, which is our x, increased by 4, the result is, or that is equal to 40. So this equation tells us that when a number is multiplied to 6 and it is increased by 4, the result is 40. Now what we're going to do here now is to solve for our unknown variable, which is x. So what we'll do first is to apply addition property of equality, or simply add both -4 to the left and right side of the equation, so that to make it balanced and in order for us to cancel this one out. So what will be left here will be 6x. This will be 0 now, so 6x is equal to 40 plus -4. So 6x still 40 plus -4, that is positive 36. And what we'll do now next is to divide both by 6 to remain our x on the left side of the equation, or retain x. So cancel this one out, x will be equal to 6. 36 divided by 6 is 6. Now to verify if we get the correct answer, we'll go back to our formulated equation, that is 6x plus 4 is equal to 40, and we must get through equation when we substitute the value of our x here. So 6 times our value of x, which is 6, plus 4 is equal to 40. 6 times 6 is 36, plus 4 is equal to 40. So 36 plus 4 is 40, is equal to 40. Therefore, our answer is correct. As simple as that. Now let's try this another example. Problem number 2. One number exceeds another number by 5. So meaning to say, one number is greater than to another number by 5. If the sum of the two numbers is 39, find the smaller number. So we have here smaller number to consider and a larger number which exceeds that smaller number by 5. And if we get the sum of these two, that will give us 39. So that will be our basis in formulating our equation. Now, let us first represent the unknowns. So we will let x be the small number or smaller number. If x is the smaller number, what do you think will be our larger number? So based on the problem, the larger number exceeds the smaller number by 5. So that will be x plus 5. Smaller number plus 5, that will give us the larger number. After formulating or representing our known, what will we do next now is to formulate our equation. So it says there that if we get the sum of the two numbers, the smaller and the larger, so this is the smaller plus the larger, which is x plus 5, that will give us 39. Now what will we do now is to solve for the value of x. So to simplify this one, x plus x is 2x plus 5 is equal to 39. Again, in order to eliminate 5 here, so we will add -5 on both sides, plus -5. So this one will be cancelled out or will be 0. So what will remain in our equation is 2x is equal to 39 plus -5. And 39 plus -5 is 34. Dividing both sides now by 2 to retain x. So our x now is equal to 17. So let's check now if these satisfy our equation. So our equation is x plus 5 is equal to 39. So let us substitute 17 plus 17 again for our x plus 5 is equal to 39. So 17 plus 5 is 22 is equal to 39. And 22 plus 17 is also 39. So therefore, what we got here is correct. So let us now proceed answering our third problem. If one number is 3 times as large as another number, and the smaller number is increased by 19, the result is 6 less than twice the larger number. So what is now our larger number? So we need to take note of these terms: 3 times as large as another. Also, this one increased by 19. When the smaller number is increased by 19, this result to 6 less than twice the larger number. So what is now our larger number? So we need to know how to represent the smaller and the larger number. Now let's say x will be our smaller number, and according to the problem, the other is 3 times as large as another. So if this is our smaller, therefore the bigger or the larger number will be 3 times the smaller. So this will be our larger number. Then after having our representations, let's that when the smaller number, which is our x, is increased by 19, that results to 6 less than, or smaller by 6 less than twice the larger, which is 2 times the larger, which is 3x. Now, let's proceed by solving our x, or looking for our x. X will be x plus 19 is equal to, simplify this one, that will be 6x minus 6. And then, let us add negative 19 here to both sides. To eliminate the 19 here. So what will we have now is x is equal to 6x minus 6 plus negative 19. And x is equal to 6x. The sum of these two, negative 6 and negative 19, is negative 25. Or we can just simplify this as x is equal to 6x minus 25. Now, as you can see here, we're not yet done because we still have 6x on the other side. So, let us add negative 6 on both sides. It's negative 6. Add negative 6. So that this one will be cancelled out. So what will we have now here is okay, we'll just continue here. So what will be left here is x plus negative 6x is equal to negative 25. So that will be x plus negative 6x is negative 5x is equal to negative 25. Divide both by negative 5. That will give us x is equal to positive 5. So let's check if this value of our x satisfy our given equation. So Our equation is x plus 19 is equal to 2 times 3x minus 6. So let's substitute x by 5. 5 plus 19 is equal to 2 times 3 times 5 minus 6. 5 plus 19 is 24 is equal to 2 times 15 minus 6. 24 is equal to 2 times 15 is 30 minus 6. And 24 is equal to 30 minus 6 is 24. So therefore, we got the correct answer. Okay, lastly, let's have this problem. The sum of 3 consecutive integers is 306 or 306. What is the largest integer? So we are looking for the largest integer. So to represent again 3 consecutive numbers or integers, we will use x as the first number, x plus 1 will be the second integer or number, x plus 2 will be the third or the largest integer among these 3. So this will be our representation, and it says in our problem that the sum of these 3, x plus 1 plus x plus 2 is 306. Now let's try to simplify this further. So we have here 1, 2, 3. 3x and 1 plus 2 is 3 plus 3 is equal to 306. So we will now have 3x Okay, so to simplify this one, let's add both negative 3. Let's add negative 3 on both sides. So this one will be cancelled out. So what will we have now is 3x is equal to 306 plus negative 3. And that is 3x is equal to 303. Dividing both by 3, x will be 101. So if 101 is our x, so x plus 1, the following will be 102, and x plus 2 will be 103. So the largest among here is 103. Now to check if we got the correct answer, let's get the sum of these 3. 101 plus 102 plus 103, that is 306. So therefore, our answer is correct. So that will be all. Thank you for watching. See you again to another tutorial video.